Okay, so the first part of the installation is that we're going to pull this panel off right here on the side. It comes off very easily. You literally just pull on it and it unclips and comes off, and you want to get that out of your way. Next step of doing this is that you're going to remove this handle. The way you remove this handle is you have to remove these two covers right here. Once you remove those covers, you're going to find a couple of screws in behind there that you need to remove. Okay, so now the cover is removed. You can see here and here are 10mm bolts that have to come out. Okay, once those are removed, you can kind of pull this rubber door seal out of your way, and then this you're gonna pull on, and it's gonna come detached like that. You don't really need to go much farther out with it because it can be difficult to get back in down here, because the plugs you need are right here. So on this is a little red retaining clip. You have to push that clip up in order to unplug this plug. That's going to keep it from coming out if you don't do that first. And then to get it unplugged, there's a little push in right there. You just push it on that, and then the plug will come out. I'm going to end up mounting the box, the control box, this guy here, behind this fuse box, which sounds a little daunting at first, but it's really not. If you go right down in here, there's a release clip. You can release that, pull out in the bottom of the fuse box, and then the whole top of the fuse box will come out like this. And then we can zip tie it up right inside here. So the next thing you're gonna want to do is over here, take your switch plug, this one here, and run it through here so that we can get it over to that location. And you can also mount your switch right on here. You'll just want to clean a spot with your alcohol wipe to start. And then after that dries, go ahead and put this on the same spot. Okay, so same again with your primer. This is going to help the adhesive from the switch stick better. So you want to wait for that to dry though, and then go ahead and put your switch on. All right, so now our switch is mounted, and you're going to pull that wire over to here. Next, we're going to snake these up. You literally can just run those wires right up inside here, bring them behind that airbag, and then up and plug them in. And then you're going to want to zip tie them down here so that they don't fall down into here. Okay, so once you make your connections, you're going to want to go ahead and put a zip tie here and put another one down here. So just one here, one up here, just to make sure everything's just tight and in place. What you want to do is get the large zip tie just tied up around this brace here, so that you can put the box underneath it and tighten it down into there. So the box will get tied up right onto the bottom of that brace. So it's going to be tied up in there just like that. Now you can go ahead and plug your switch in. To this connector here. So you can go ahead and plug those two together. Leave this red wire coming out through the hole where you're going to put the fuse box back into. So when you go to put the fuse box back in, this wire is going to stay on the outside so you can plug it into the front of the fuse box. When you look at the fuse box here, there's a bus bar. You can plug this connector here into any of those. They're all the same. It's all the same strip of power. So go ahead and plug any of those, plug it into any of those connectors. Now you're plugged in. Now you can test your lights. All right, so now you're just going to put everything back together the opposite of the way you took it apart, and the job is done. Thank you.